Good morning. So somebody has posted a message on the YouTube channel asking for an update for the update. So this is it. So a quick rundown. Last Friday, my Model S, which I'd only had for 2 weeks, at the car park at work, basically shut down with a call Tesla service error message. When I called them, they arranged for a flatbed lorry to take my car away and arranged for me to have a loaner vehicle. Unfortunately, that loaner vehicle wasn't a Tesla, due to the fact they hadn't got any available at that moment in time. But it was a very nice S-Class Mercedes, and for those people who do like Mercedes, I'm sure it's a very nice car, but it's not really for me. But I do appreciate the effort of getting the car to me to use something. So, where are we with the car? Well, that was Friday, and they rang me on Friday evening, probably about 4:30, asking for the details of the exact error that I had, which I gave them, and they would call me on Monday and let me know what was going on. Because I actually work in IT, and I like to be kept informed for issues. I'd rather have more information than not a lot of information. I am a little bit pedantic in if people say they will actually ring you, they do actually ring you when they say they're going to ring you. Yeah, so Monday, we didn't hear anything until I actually rang them on Tuesday morning to find out what was going on. So I actually spoke to the service centre, and they were quite apologetic, but they did actually say that there was no real update to give because they hadn't had a chance to have a look at the car yet, which was somewhat disappointing. But obviously they do have quite a few cars to look after. But they did say that now they know exactly what I want in terms of updates, they would keep me updated as much as possible. So on Tuesday afternoon, late Tuesday afternoon, they did ring back. And they confirmed that they don't believe that it's actually a 12-volt battery issue. So this might be interesting for various people out there. Although the message did come up on the screen saying 12-volt battery warning, they have only had one other instance of this type of issue, and I need to clarify whether it's in the UK or at the service centre or in Tesla en masse. But they've only had one other instance of this particular issue, and they believe the issue is with the wiring loom, after consulting with the tech guys at California. On the previous vehicle they had the issue with, it took them 2 weeks to resolve the problem because there was a lot of stripping things down to rectify the issue. But they did actually say to me that it would be likely to be less time to do it for my cars because they'd actually done it before. Obviously I've purchased a Tesla and I want to be in a Tesla, and that fact they acknowledged, and they did say that they would try and move mountains to get me into a Tesla. So yesterday was actually my last working day before Christmas, and they did say they would get back to me, which they did. So that's excellent. And they did say that today, so this is Thursday, I would be getting mid-afternoon a replacement Tesla as a loaner vehicle. Now, fortunately for me, that is going to be, I believe, a P100D. So that's going to be interesting to have a look at, and providing it's not enabled in valet mode, which is a little bit restricted, we should see what the comparison's like for my Model S, my just S75. They are letting me have that vehicle for this weekend and the whole of next week so far, and one would assume that they are going to get my vehicle repaired by the end of next week. If not, then they'll have to sort me out another vehicle. So where does that leave me? I think if you look at the whole thing, yes, the only minor issue I've had is in terms of communication, but that can always be worked on. But since that's been highlighted, they have really been very, very good. the S-Class Mercedes on the drive, which is like I say, a very nice vehicle for Mercedes lovers. It's not for me, that's why I got the Tesla, and it is really different chalk and cheese type cars to drive. Please give me my Tesla back. So yeah, they've had an issue with cars. You get issues with diesel cars, petrol cars. Is it ideal because it's happened so soon to me getting the car? No. But so far, to their credit, they are doing what they can to get me my vehicle back, and obviously put me in a vehicle that's the same model. It would have been interesting to see Model X, but you know, I'm more than grateful to get hopefully get a P100D. So yeah, interesting for people out there. I've seen numerous posts on various forums and things that people have seen the 12-volt error message. So just be wary that if you do get this 12-volt message on your car, it may or may not be the 12-volt battery. It may, in this case, like mine, be the wiring loom. So interesting facts. And then what I will do an update to the update, I presume, when I get a little bit further down the line, and when I'm going to get my car back, and I'll hopefully, if I get a chance, try and do a video on the P100D. I know there are lots out there, but again, like I've already said on the other videos, you can't get enough information. Every little bit you will find a little snippet from a video that does help you in your quest for knowledge about Teslas and other things like that. So it's been a wiring loom issue so far. Response could have been better in terms of communication, but since then everything's been absolutely fantastic. They've been on the ball with the communications, and fingers crossed for getting my car back as soon as possible. So I'll try and do some videos over Christmas. If I don't get a chance, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and plenty of safe driving in your cars out there.